Yeah. And everything is alright. Jogger, and JC. Let's go. Yeah. Citywide news when I blow the ozone. I leave my mark, yeah, I'm logo loco. Got no style, I'm a polo dodo. These women want rings, but I don't know Frodo. Wake up, sit down, I ain't going to work. If I go get drowned, I'ma go in a hearse. If I don't get found, I'ma go in reverse. I could've sold this out while I was throwing the bird. So don't throw no shade when I park the Gaudi. See 3 white girls trying to spark the Bobby. I be Russ up in the paint, boy, it's hard to stop me. Are you a remix or a carbon copy? Like T-Town and we partying hard now. We used to use fakes, but we buying the bar now. 2020, I'll be up and flying the car down. My eyes roll back. What you trying to start now?
Riding around the town tonight. We feeling good, we feeling right. Do we chase the thrill, live in the light? Do we stay out till the sun don't shine?
Man, this shit ain't working out, but I'm keeping my chin up. But jogger never fall, I don't even fall in love. No, I ain't complaining, that's when everyone give up. The only shot I ever see you making is bitch cup. Oh, damn, who's that dude? Everybody told me trying to do this was a bad move. I've been learning more than I would ever in a classroom. Miracle in nature, all my dogs eating cat food. Holidays, they don't feel like holidays. And I got a little money, but I got a lot of plays. I don't need to ride a wheel, I got a will to dominate. Put it on my Mickey Mantle, I'll be in a Hall of Fame. Took about 3 L's, but I live life large. Send a man up to the moon, you can't touch my stars. Everybody want clothes and like all nice cars, but I ain't sitting on the fence, I want the whole 9 yards.
Riding around the town tonight. We feeling good, we feeling right. Do we chase the thrill, live in the light? Do we stay out till the sun don't shine? Lights start flashing, we go crazy. Cameras action, it's our day. See, life's attraction is JNT. Summer's back and it's us, baby. We riding around the town tonight. We feeling good, we feeling right. Do we chase the thrill, live in the light? Do we stay out till the sun don't shine?
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. It's almost Friday. We're almost there. You're almost there. All right, let's jump in. Let's see how everybody's doing today. What's up? Uh-oh, I'm a ghost again. I'm a White Walker. You guys know what the White Walkers are, right? Let's take a look at a White Walker. And let's see if Kent is similar to a White Walker. Maybe the Night King? Let's see what goes on here. Why? Oh yeah, there we are. That's my brother. Right there. See that guy? We look kind of similar. I'm not sure why this is happening right now. I kind of like it. I feel cooler. I feel like I'm not so hot right now. I feel a little cooled off hanging out with my bro over there, the Mad King. Oh, or the Night King. Night King. Sorry. There was a GIF I saw earlier that I just love, and I got to see if I can find it again. Let's see. It was just a little funny one. Where is it? Is it this one? Oh yeah, this one. This is great. The Night King. There we go. He just likes to party like you and me. You know, he wasn't a bad guy. He was a good guy. Anyways, let me move away from this. Let me go back. Let me go into my office. And I'm the only one without a suntan in my office. Anyways, let's see. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope your day is going awesome, and it's about to get more awesome. So let's go. Let's say hi to everybody. Lolly, what's up with you? Pilar, what's up with you? Gertie, that was not Pitbull. Some other dude. I don't know who that was. It was just some rapper. Ryda, what's up with you, man? Kelvin, how you doing, brother? Judy, what's up, Judy? Shamal, how you doing? Maria, how you doing? Denise is back, the real Canadian. Shamal, yeah, what's up with you, man? Who else we got? Noir, hey, what's up with you? Emad, how you doing? Naryana's back. What's up, girl? I think he's going to teach phrasal verbs. I think you're right. You're totally right. How did you guess that, Nariana? How did you know? Because I never post anything. But you're totally right. We are going to look at phrasal verbs today. Aisha, what's up with you? It's going amazing. We're on the slide where I feel like Friday's just around the corner, just waiting for it. Maya, what's up with you? Vlad's in the house. What's up, man? The crew is here. Mikhaili, how you doing? Nima, what's up from Iran? Hello, Iran. Some little tension right now with the United States and Iran going on right now. I hope you're doing all right in Iran, Nima. Shakil, what's up with you, man? Who's the singer? Sorry, I deleted the song. I'll try to bring it back after. I'll try to give you the name of that guy. Who else we got in here? Ikram, hello from Algeria. What's up? An Algerian in the house. Ivan, what's up from Russia? From Russia with love. Rodrigo's in the back. Yeah, I am kind of blue. Stop making teacher jokes, Rodrigo. That's my job. Amr, what's up with you, man? Yeah, I am kind of blue. That's right. Like a White Walker. I thought we went over this. You guys weren't here for the comparison, but that's my bro on the right side. That's him hanging out. We hang out together. Okay, let me go back here. Let's see. Who else we got here? Sergey, what's up with you, man? Allah, how are you doing? And Batuhan's back. What's up, Batuhan? Got my finger in your face. Who else we got? Hashim, hello. How you doing, man? I'm doing all right, man. It's just politics. You're right. It is just politics, Nima. If you didn't know, Iran and the United States are having a little bit of a problem right now. There's some nuclear weapons building going on. The United States says, no, we don't like that. So there's what's the word I'm looking for? There's a ban. There's a word I'm missing here. But basically, trade is not allowed. Sanctions. There are sanctions on Iran because they're trying to block the trade so Iran doesn't build weapons. But the United States also has weapons. Everybody's got weapons. It's messy. Anyways, let's go on to more bright and entertaining topics. Not me. I'm blue and depressing, but the topic will be great. Garima, how you doing? What's up? She's changed her profile picture. It's hard to recognize her. Jasmine, how you doing? Farah, how you doing? And any hints? Any hints? What's the hint? Okay, Iran. Sorry. I know how to pronounce it. I just don't pronounce it that way. Iran. It's like Iran. And my pronunciation is not amazing, but I know the correct way. GK, how you doing? All right, so here we go. Let's jump in. So today we're going to talk about, so let me hit you with a question of the day. I know you love it, require it. So here we go. Let me hit you with this one. Question of the day is, what would you do if you were rolling in it? And do you know what that means? Do you know what it means to be rolling in it? And if you do, thanks, man. Back at you. What does it mean to be rolling in it? Because that's really the question of the day. So let me throw that up on my screen. I wish I could change my color. I'm really blue right now. But I do match this highlighted color, which is good. See? Matching. We're basically the same. What would you do if you were rolling in it? What does that mean, rolling in it? Does anyone know what that means, rolling in it? Give me an explanation. Holla at me. Talk to me. Hit me back with an explanation. What does it mean? And if you don't know, you can Google it. Thank you, Lolly. Rolling like Neymar. Yeah, that was a really funny GIF. There was a GIF about Neymar quite a while ago, but it was really funny where he was just rolling forever. Let's see if we can find it online. It was really funny. I don't even watch soccer, but I enjoyed it. Oh, that's an error. You're an error, Google. Get lost. I want the rolling Neymar. Let's see if we can find it. No. No, that's weird. Okay. That's weird. I don't know what's happening there. Okay. Anyways, no Neymar today. So there we go. Rolling in it means you're rich. So let's take a look at rolling in it. So these people, the Simpsons, are rolling in it. Even the fish is rolling in it. So rolling in it, it is cash. And you are literally rolling in cash. And that's what it would look like if you were rolling in it. Maybe this guy would be doing that as well. Maybe, why is that not working? You get it, okay? Anyways, rolling in cash. This one's diving into cash. Not exactly the same. But rolling, see that cat's rolling in money. Look at him. Look at that cat is so rolling in it right now. Just more like playing in it, rolling in it. So that's the question. The question of the day is that. What would you do if you were rolling in it? Okay? What are you doing? I'm not too sure, Gertie. I really don't know. So rolling in it. What would I do if I was rich? If I was rich, if I was rolling in it, definitely some world trips. World trips would be on the horizon. Hello, Ahmed, you're not too late. Get on in here. You're perfect timed. World travel. I think I would start my own online company. Maybe a teaching company. That's a good idea, Kent. Why don't you do that? Maybe I will. That's cool. I might start a company. I might do some travel. I might buy that espresso machine again and just start drinking coffee like it's going out of style rather than this give up coffee nonsense. I'd buy something nice for my parents and my nieces and the family for sure. Yeah, I can think of a lot of things to do. But I would like to start my own company, maybe a company that would help people. That would be cool. I'd like to start a charity. That would be cool. If I was rolling in it, that's what I would do. So tell me about you. What would you do if you were rolling in it? Let's see what people say. You would buy an island for you. Okay, Batuhan, I guess that's, if you were rolling in it, why not? Buy yourself an island. Yeah, okay. If I were rolling in it, I would buy a castle. Interesting. Go on a world tour? Absolutely. No, Judy, I would always spend time with you. I'll always find time to spend time with my peeps. Carlos, I would donate. Hello, Carlos. I would donate part of it. Awesome. Yeah, good. Help other people out. They say, research says, science says that helping other people makes you feel better, right? So there's studies out there that show that. If you spend money on yourself, you get this much happiness. But if you spend money on other people, you get this much happiness, and it lasts longer. So spend money on other people, particularly the ones you don't know. Apparently makes you feel better. What else we got? So I would try to help people at first. Good. Pilar, I would, and don't, you probably want to say would, Pilar, because you don't have this money and you are not, maybe you are rolling in it, and you will travel around the world, but most of the time we say would. I would travel around the world because maybe we're not rolling. I'm not rolling in it. I don't have a lot of money. So I have to imagine, I would travel around the world. I would share some of it with Rodrigo. That's very nice of you, Batuhan. That's very nice. I'm sure Rodrigo would spend all of that money on alcohol. Who else we got here? Sergey. Google don't know. Yeah, it is a plot. Take over the world. Google Skynet. That's why. Travel the world, help the poor, good ideas, buy lots of beer like you're thinking. And Rodrigo says, I buy my own brew house to make heaps of ale. See, it was pretty close. I would buy husband time. Okay, so basically you could spend more time with your husband. That's nice, that's a good idea. I would also donate Smart English, donate money to Smart English, a huge amount. That's very kind of you, Batuhan, and you could support my addictions, my coffee habits, and all that kind of stuff. That would be amazing. Thank you very much for thinking of me. So if you are rolling in it, Batuhan, I expect a big chunk of cash coming my way, all right? But I probably wouldn't get it anyways. Anyways, cool. One more here. Dental clinic, interesting. Cancer research, nice. If I were rolling in it, I would have a travel blog, so I would travel while I was working. Cool. For notes, not sure what for notes. Gamble all the time. No, you're going to lose all your money. A lot of people who gamble, they just lose it. Visit Canada, great idea, Imad. Buy a castle again, interesting. Eliminate poverty. It'd be hard. That'd be a hard one, JB, but I like your ambition. I like how you're trying to get rid of it. For real, I already have a lot of dough. Well, that's nice, Rodrigo, but not everybody has a lot of dough. So you're one of the lucky guys. So anyway, so this is what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about money. So let's get into it, shall we? So that was the first one. The first word of the day is rolling in it. I hope one day you are rolling in it and you spread the love and you start a bunch of good things that help people out. There we go. So let's go. So today we're going to talk about money. So here's what I'd like you to do. I'm going to give you some questions, and some of them are money questions where you should write how much money, and some of them are just normal questions where you should explain your answer. So there's two types of questions today. So it says, read the following sentences, vocab, money, talk about the meaning of the vocab, then put how much. So sometimes you're going to write amount, and please use American dollars today if you answer a question about money, because that way we can all hopefully kind of understand how much you're talking about. And the other one is sometimes you might just get a normal question. You just give an answer. Okay? Link, please. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hold on. Let me do this here. Link. Well, yes, of course. My horses. So here we go. Link is here. All the money vocab is in there. Open it up and giddy up. Let's go. All right, so here we go. Number one. This is some good vocab, and I added some of my vocab that I thought would be useful for you guys, and I used some from a book. So we got both. We got cool stuff. Number one, Come in here, little animals, come in here, little octopus and little elephant and quokka and a kraken. Oh, that's cute. Kraken to destroy the world. All right, so here we go. Question number 1 is this. What is the most amount of money you forked? Not a bad word, it's a good word. It's like, where's my fork? Yeah, this. This is a fork. So how much money did you fork out? How much money did you fork out for one item of clothing? So basically, I'm asking you what is the maximum amount, what is the most money you have spent in your life on one item of clothing? Okay, so forked out, yes, correct. You are totally right. Thank you for helping me out, by the way. Appreciate that. What does forked out mean? Forked out means spend a lot of money. Not just normal money, but usually it means a lot of money. So what is the most amount of money you forked out for one item of clothing? $2. A few hundred. Oh, give me some numbers. So remember, today, you can use numbers. So if you want, you just go online and you go currency calculator, and then you can convert everything into US dollars, right? So if I'm looking at Canadian dollars, I can do that. So what's the most I spent in US dollars? I bought a jacket, and that was probably, no, I bought a suit. I bought a suit once in Australia. And that was probably maybe about $850. So 650 US dollars, that's the most I've ever forked out on one item, it was a suit, item of clothing. So not bad. I'm kind of like, and of course I don't wear the suit very much anymore. So $649. How about you guys? What's the most you forked out on something that you bought? A few $100, 500 to 100 max. Ooh, good for you. Yeah, $40, really? Interesting. Am I the only one who's forked out on a big amount of money? Come on. Bella, thank you. Bella, what did you buy? Please, I want information. I want details. $45? Honestly, it's more painful for me to think about the number. Okay, sorry, JB. Don't talk about it. Keep it inside. Bury it deep down inside and never talk about it again until it explodes. Depends on what the item is. It is a great suit. If it was a great suit, 150 US. $200 on a traditional dress. Okay, all right, getting up there, Aisha, not bad. But I want to know what Bella bought, because Bella said $1,000, and that's $1,000 US. So I was pretty close. I was up there. I had 649, not bad. But I want to know what Bella bought. $400, Karam, okay, all right. And again, tell me what you bought. I'm kind of curious to know what did you guys buy. Forked out $100, cost a fortune, okay. And I guess you also have to think about which country do you come from, because $100 American in some countries might be a ton of money, right? So that's something to consider as well. Oh, no, oh, Bella, okay, it was a camera. A camera, Canon, and flash for my dental work. Okay, so you bought a camera. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool, that's the next one. So there we go. Let's go to the next one. Next one is also a really good idiom. My students and I have a lot of fun with this idiom these days because we all joke that we're all poor because we live in Vancouver because it's a very expensive city. So I taught them this one when we were talking about money a few weeks ago. And the idiom is, when was the last time you worked for peanuts? So basically, what does it mean? So take a guess. Okay, I think I gave you the explanation, but what does it mean if you work for peanuts? You know, peanuts. Let's take a look. You know what I'm talking about. Peanuts. These things. Yeah, these. You work for peanuts. What does it mean? Minimum wage? Farmer? Buying thrift stores, $20 maximum. Small amount. Yeah. You got it. Yeah, exactly. If you say, I work for peanuts, it basically means you don't make very much money. And sometimes we like to joke about our lives here because we live in Vancouver and it's really expensive. So when was the last time you worked for peanuts? Maybe when you were young, you had a job and you were a kid and you didn't make very much money at your job. So you say, oh man, when I was 15 years old, 16, 17, I worked for peanuts. I didn't make very much money. So they paid me in peanuts. So yeah, I hear you about it. It wasn't too long ago. And again, peanuts, money, is whatever you think it is. If you think last year you didn't make very much money, then you'd say, oh, I worked for peanuts last year, so I changed my job. So whatever you think. So anytime you think the amount of money you work for is small, you can say, I worked for peanuts, or I work for peanuts if you're making peanuts right now. Don't worry, Kent. Ontario isn't different than British Columbia. Yeah, I'm not surprised, not surprised. Last year, Kazewa, I worked for peanuts. I made $500. Okay, you could buy a lot of peanuts, so that's one way to look at it. Never, okay, for free. Unfortunately this year, yeah, there we go. It happens. When I was in high school, I worked in a supermarket for peanuts. There we go. Not a peanut company, but just peanuts, small amount of money. Okay, that's a good one. Nope, in my odd jobs, I worked for that. Okay, there you go. So if you've never worked for peanuts, good for you. You're doing the right thing. If you've made peanuts, well, don't worry. You can always get better. You can always get almonds. At a supermarket. Who was at a supermarket? Yeah. And when I was studying at university, I used to work for peanuts in a cafe. There we go. I actually work for peanuts, okay, Ikram? I like your attitude. I like how you're cool with that. Because, yeah, I guess people who work for peanuts, you know what? Money isn't everything, and we tell ourselves that. There we go. Snow cleaning job for my husband's car last winter. I cost him a lot, but it was peanuts. Be careful with Garima. Be careful that you use work for peanuts, because if you say it was peanuts, it's not clear. But if you say worked for peanuts, then it's clear. So be careful with that one. Some years ago, you are late, Vlad, but it's cool, man. Get in here. We're talking about money. Carlos, $1,500 per month. There must be some delay on the YouTube. He's still on the other one. $1,500 per month. It's okay. Okay. All right. No more. I'm an engineer, but work for peanuts. I earn $70 monthly. Really? Wow. This is everybody's sharing. Everybody's sharing numbers today. Don't feel free. You don't have to share your numbers, but that's okay. I mean, yeah, I guess it's tough in some countries, right? Here in Kurdistan, people usually work for peanuts, long hours, and less money. Yeah, I think a lot of countries, unfortunately, a lot of countries. You know, I guess it depends how much you make in that country. But yeah, you know, life's not easy, man. Life's difficult. People got to work for peanuts sometimes just to get by, just to survive. So hang in there, guys. I'm with you. I hear you. It's tough. Okay, there we go. Yeah, good question. Where is Kazewa? From Iraq. Okay, there we go. But Kazewa is a Japanese name, isn't it? Or is it an Iraqi name? I mowed the grass for $50 when I was little. There we go, 50 Aussie bucks. Have you heard of universal basic income? Have I? Are you asking me, JB? I believe I have. In Canada, we have a welfare system. So basically, everybody gets a certain amount of money in Canada. So you take money from taxes, and then you give certain people a minimum amount of money to live on, which is not a bad system, but it definitely has its problems as well. Meaning of work for peanuts is don't make a lot of money. No, it's a Kurdish. Ooh, Kazewa. So no, it's a Kurdish name, which means sunrise light. Very interesting, Kazewa. All right, cool. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up? What's up, Muhammad? Hats off to those for work for peanuts. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Next one is a bit of a, you might have to research the answer to this question. If you're curious, what is classified as living in poverty? So what does it mean, living in poverty? I think you know, you just look at it, maybe you know those words already. What does living in poverty mean? Give us a definition there. What is poverty? And then living in poverty will be super clear. To be poor, yes. Poverty is when you don't have a lot of money, right? So we say, in English, we say you live in poverty. Or sometimes we also say live below the poverty line. So basically, the country decides that this amount of money, if you have this amount of money or more, you are not below the poverty line. But if you have this amount of money or less, you live below the poverty line. Okay, so it's a certain amount of money. So the question is, what is classified as living in poverty in your country? And I'll show you our answer. So Canada's answer is here. So basically, if you have, now there's a couple different answers. So if you are alone, if you are one person and you make between 16,000 Canadian, not American, or $20,383, this is living in poverty in Canada. So you still have enough money, but it's definitely not a lot of money to get by. And if you, and it says there, and then it says if you have a family, Canada's official poverty line for a family of 2 adults and 2 children is about $37,542 for 2 adults and 2 children. So for 4 people, that's not a lot of money. I mean, this is not a lot of money for one person, but this is really not a lot of money for 4 people. So yeah, that's what poverty looks like in Canada for people who don't make too much money. And of course, there are other countries where people make way less than that. So this looks amazing for them. But there we go. So what is the amount in your country? What is considered living in poverty? What is the number? You might Google it. You can Google your country and just search poverty. What did I search? Poverty line salary. That's what I Googled. So if you Google that about your country, you might find a similar answer, and you can share your answer if you want to. So what do you guys think? It's okay, only human. Get in here. You're good. You're good. Living impoverished, yeah. Okay, so, and yeah, Australia has a really good minimum wage. I miss living in Australia for that reason as well. The minimum wage is about $25 US an hour, which is pretty good for working at Starbucks. Not bad at all. Miss Australia. Noir, if you make less than $500, you are living in poverty. Okay, so again, different countries are going to have different amounts for sure. Gertie, people are living in poverty when they have only enough to eat. When they have only enough to eat and not enough to have a roof. The rating is 1 million to 3 million. Okay, so again, this is some number. Allah, what is your country? Don't forget to put your country. If you found the number, don't forget to put your country as well. And I think Pilar is from Colombia, if I'm correct. In my country, the rate is $296 a month. Kazawa says lower than $300 means you're living in poverty because you have to pay your rent at least $200, and the rest can provide your foods. Okay, there we go. In Turkey, the amount of living in poverty is $400 per month. Rodrigo, people live in poverty make less than $2,000 a month. Okay, there we go. $1.50 per day in Pakistan. Wow. I mean, it's different, right? Like what you earn in Pakistan will buy you a certain amount in Pakistan. So it's hard to know until you live in that country. Then you can kind of understand. There we go. Okay. Nima, there isn't any official statement for the poverty line in my country. However, new sentence, however, comma, if you ask our government, they would say the poor people are a bunch of liars. Okay, so don't ask the government this question. In France, 855 euros per month. Okay, there we go, on a monthly basis. There we go. Okay, cool. Excellent, let's try another one. Yeah, it definitely differs. IQD. Allah, where are you from? You got this number, this very big number, but where are you from? Yeah, put your country name if you're going to put the amount of money people make. It's going to be easier. Okay, here we go. Next one. Let's try another one. Next question is this. Russia, 150 per month. Okay, there we go. All right, next one. Next question is, when do you think kids should start paying their own way? Paying their own way, what does it mean? So let's start with that. You pay your own way. That makes sense, right? You understand what that means. So what is the meaning of that, first of all? Let's start with that. Pay yourself your expenses. Correct. Yeah, Gina, you got it. Okay, so paying your own way means you don't need help. You don't need mom, you don't need dad, you don't need any help from anybody else. You pay for yourself. It's just another way to say pay for yourself, pay your own way. So the question is, when do you think kids should start paying their own way? Is it 18 years old, 19, 16? Kareem, when did you start paying your own way?
16.
16? That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
But my dad helped.
Okay, yeah, me too. Yeah, officially 22 for me. So, yes, maybe you start younger, and maybe 16, 17, 18. You get some help. But when did you finally? You didn't need any help. And for me, it was 22 years old. I lived in Taiwan. Do you guys know where Taiwan is? It's near China. I lived in Taiwan for 1 year, and I did most things myself. I paid my own rent, paid for my own food, paid my taxes. So I paid my own way. What about you? Tell me. Yeah, Kareem was there. That's what I was talking to him. I couldn't turn the camera around, but he was there. Said hi. So yeah, I should have brought him in. Oh, you're right, Pilar. I should have brought him into the chat. He was right there. I wonder if he's still there. Let's see. Give me a second. Okay. Nah, he's gone. He's too fast. He's like a ninja. I couldn't keep up with him, so he ran away. But next time I'm going to grab Kareem. I'm going to make him come in here. So there we go. Oh no. Ah, 1 second. There we go. Where's the mic? That's good. Okay. So let's see what you got. Here in Iraq, 20 years old. Okay. Denise, kids should start paying their own way when they turn 20. Okay. That's not bad, but honestly, when I was 20, I still had help. Mom and Dad were still helping me because I didn't have a regular job yet. So I still had a lot of help when I was 20. 21, I don't need your help. Okay, well, I won't pay for you, Nariana. Don't worry about that. You can work your own. 6 years or less. Yeah. 27 years old. I can't get this mic on. This is not working. Huge hug to Kareem. I will grab Kareem and give him a huge hug for you, Gertie, for sure. 20. Say hi to Kareem. I'll definitely say hi to Kareem next time I see him. Big allowance, yeah. As soon as my father, Loya had some real life stuff. As soon as my father lost a job, yeah, definitely. Then you need to start paying your own way, right? Because or maybe help out the family. Very nice. Not nice, but good for you. Kids should start paying their own way when they turn 22. I think sooner's better, right? Like, even if the kid's 16, you should try to encourage the kid, you need to start working. You need to start thinking about being responsible. And I think the sooner you get them to do that, even if it's little jobs around the house, I think that's a good lesson to teach kids. Help them to grow up faster. In Russia, after 18 or after graduated university at 21, Nima, I believe kids should learn to pay their own way when they become teenagers in order to become independent with a T. Good. Next one. Next one is a money question, another money question. So here we go. Let's try this one out. So next question is, what is a good amount of money to fall back on? What does that mean, fall back on? So it says here, what is a good amount of money to fall back on if you have a medical emergency? So I'm asking for the amount of money, how much money. What does it mean fall back on? To save? Yeah, basically. To save, to put away. Another way we say save is put away. But you could also say, what is a good amount of money to, it's kind of like support yourself. It's kind of like that. What is a good amount of money to support yourself if you have a medical emergency? How much? So what's the number? I mean, in Canada we have free healthcare, so usually we're pretty safe. If there's most medical emergencies, we're pretty safe. The more the better. Yes, Kazewa, the more the better for sure. Depend on, yes, similar to depend on, but we don't say depend on, we say to fall back on, to support yourself. Depends on the emergency. Maybe just as much as possible is the answer. That could be as well. For the last one, for starting full-time job, yes. For the previous question, for sure, totally agree. So yeah, what is the amount? I don't know. I mean, what do you think is a good amount? $10,000 US? Maybe like that? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. That's stupid. Depends where you live and depends how much. So anyways, maybe It's a serious question, right? Let's go on. Let's go on to a more light question. And let's try number 6. Let's go ahead. I'm going to jump ahead to the next question, okay? So here we go. Let's try this one. Oh, okay. All right. People are answering. Let's see. Let's see what people say. Judith says, in the US, a lot. Some people get bankrupt, or, yeah, usually get bankrupt when paying their health bills. I think a good amount of money to fall back on is about $500 US, okay? Yeah, and again, it really does depend on your country. $50 to buy medical weed, yeah, emergency for sure. Depends on the situation, $200. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, you can give your opinion for your country, but yeah, it's a tricky one. Okay, let's go on to the next one, shall we? Number 6, I'm going to jump ahead. Pay off. So here's the next question is this. What is something that will take you forever to pay off? What does pay off mean? And let me give you some examples. This should be clear. You pay off a car. You pay off a house. You pay off, I guess you could pay off a TV, but usually car and house, or a boat if you have a big boat. So what is something that will take you forever to pay off? Or maybe university. So what are some things that take you a long time to pay off? And what does it mean, pay off? It just means pay for. Pay off means finish paying for something. So pay off your school, pay off your house, pay off your car. So what do you think? Give us your answer. I'm sure it's going to be one of those things. I'm sure it's going to be house, car, or school fees, university. Yeah, there it is, and there they all are. So basically there's 3 big ones that will take you forever, always. Buying a house, yeah, student loan. Parents' love, can I say that? You can. Well, I don't understand the situation, Gina, but yes, I think you can say that. Vlad, to pay the last installment, correct. To pay the last installment of something you bought in installments. Mortgage, yeah. Mortgage. It's hard to say that. House, yeah, say house. In my country, buying a house will take you forever to pay off. Yeah, and I heard that in some countries, your children or your children's children might be paying for your house. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let me show you something. This is what I feel would be a great idea. Amazon is selling this. Now, you can buy this on Amazon because honestly, look at that, it's not bad. Amazon is selling this house online. So if you want to make your own house, you can buy this on Amazon and you can build this house somewhere. And if you look inside, it's actually pretty nice. It's kind of got a nice structure. It's got an upstairs to it. This is what you can buy on Amazon. Maybe this isn't a bad idea, guys. Maybe we go start our own little community somewhere. We don't have to pay the crazy prices in your city and in my city. Let's just go out there and start a little commune and live together and save some cash. Why not? It doesn't. Yeah, there you go, JB. Buy it, man. Don't think. Just click buy on Amazon. It's there. It's waiting for you. That could be you, JB, sitting on your bench, chilling out, reading your books. No bed bugs. You know, the good life. It could be great. So anyways, I kind of think about it sometimes because, man, houses in Vancouver, oof, and I'm sure you guys pay enough as well, but man, housing, why? Why is it so expensive? It should be cheap. It's cheap. Come on, $19,000. Why do we got to pay what we pay? Anyways, yeah, it doesn't look bad. Not too bad. Maybe have a barbecue. Yeah, it's probably close to cardboard. It's probably not very high quality. A few years ago, I saw a video on YouTube about these kinds of houses with only 10K. Yeah, and the other thing I guess you could buy, train cargo container house. This one's cool. I like these ones because you can really renovate them. Like, look at these. Look at that. So you take a shipping container and you change it into a house, and that's not bad. Look at that, and look at that. Pretty cool, right? Look at that. That's a shipping container, and they have trees So they got shipping containers there, and they got a tree in the middle. That's pretty awesome, all right? That's not too bad. Look, you got big old doors. Open it up. Boom. Have some friends over, barbecue immediately. That's not too bad. Look at this one. Not bad. Save some cash too, right? Because you can buy those. In Brazil, it's almost impossible to buy a house. It's really expensive and bureaucratic. Yeah, I hear you, Wesley. It's not easy. But there you go. You could buy a shipping container, and you can make a pretty awesome house out of one of those. Ba-boom. They are illegal in most countries. I've seen a program. Yeah, they're not too bad. They're pretty good. I don't know. Look at that. That doesn't look too bad to me. That looks pretty amazing, actually. If that was your bedroom and your living room is outside, I don't know why the living room's outside, but that's pretty cool. There you go. Spot for the kids. Not too bad. There we go. Yeah, I like it. I like the idea. I think it's interesting. Save some people some cash, man. All right, here we go. Next one. Next one is this. Number 7. What do your Friday night expenses come to? So basically, how much money do you spend on Friday night? So another thing we say, what do you come to? Come to means amount. Amount to. So if you say, oh, my Friday night expenses amount to, I don't know, $25 US, $50 US, $5 US, whatever it is, it basically means how much is it. So another thing we say is come to. So the question is what do your Friday night expenses come to? Do you spend a lot of money on Friday night? Or do you spend not too much money? Or do you not really go out on Friday night? So what do your expenses come to on Friday night? Depends on where you're going. Sure. I heard those tiny houses are cold during a winter season, while those houses are hot during the summertime. Yeah, Gina, you're probably right. They're probably not amazing but you know, with all the money you save, you can probably buy a fan. That could be okay. $20 just on, $200 just on beer. Yeah, not surprised there. About $10. There we go. 200 euros. Wow, Vlad. To the bar for a drink. 200 euros, because that's a lot of cash, man. Okay. $30 per person. Restaurant, movie. Okay. All right. So not too bad for living in the USA, right? Friday night expense is usually 150 Dominican dollars, right? $20. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Anyone else? What else do you spend? I don't know. How much would I spend on a Friday night? I guess it totally depends on what you're doing, but maybe on a regular Friday, if I went out and had some drinks and some food and maybe 30, 35 American. Not too much. I don't go out and like drink and party all night anymore. There we go. Yeah, drunk, friends, few drinks as well. Oh my. $50. Okay, there we go. Reasonable. Spend a good time with family. Also a great idea. Okay, cool. Next one. Very specific problem, but let's try this one. Depends on our plans. If we head to Toronto Friday night, usually come to $70. There we go. Going out to the big city, eh, Denise? Last one, number 8. Sorry, not last one. Got a couple more. But I think I'll send you guys off to do some research after this. Number 8 says, have you ever had to bail someone out? Let's take a look at bail someone out. Let's see what comes up. So, no, those aren't going to do it. Bail a boat. Okay. Maybe this one. See what this guy's doing? He's bailing the boat out. But imagine the boat was your friend and you needed to bail your friend out. It basically means help with money. Okay, so the question is, have you ever had to help your friend because they had a money problem? They had a financial problem, so you had to bail them out. You had to save the day for one of your friends. So have you ever had that? I don't know if I've really had to help somebody with a big financial problem before. You know, a few dollars, no problem. But A big financial problem? I don't think I've ever bailed anybody out. My parents have probably bailed me out a bunch of times. So your parents have bailed you out probably for sure. Yes, and I like to do that. Okay, Allah, that's interesting. Hire someone, help with money, not yet. Okay, so that's good. Good news. You probably don't want too many friends who you have to bail out all the time. That might not be the best choice of friend. The opposite meaning is bail someone on. No, because in English we don't have a bail on. There's no need. Why would you, if your friend has no problem, why would you give them more money? Just because? So we don't have a bail on. Only bailout. Only for emergency situations. Do family members count? Yes. Yes, they do. And again, yeah, maybe your parents bailed you out. I mean, I think my parents probably bailed me out a few times when I was having money troubles when I was a kid. So there we go. I didn't spend that much money, 25 bucks. Yeah, I usually bail my mother out. Okay, well, there you go. Help out mom. Today you are Mr. Blue. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kazaiwa. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm very blue, but not really sad. Just blue. Haven't, but I was bailed before. I was bailed out, Ahmed. Don't forget the out. I was bailed out before. Yes, of course, I did lend somebody money, and I regret it till today. Yeah, that's why I guess sometimes you got to be careful with money. Not everybody will appreciate your help. I gave my brother $6,000. Okay, that's nice, Noir. And I had to bail my friend out of a financial problem because she was fired and had to pay rent. Good, that's nice. Nice of you, Aisha, that's cool. Bail here means go away without warning nobody. Let's bail here, mate. Yes. Okay. All right, here we go. And so I think that's good. What about the last two? Okay, so the last two, I think I'm going to get you guys to jump away and do some research in a second here. But the last two I want to teach you here are number 9 says, what are some purchases that are good to hold on to before selling them? So let me just teach you this here. So the first vocabulary means good to hold on to. It just means you should keep it before you sell it. So for example, sometimes houses become more expensive. So if you keep the house, you make more money and then later you sell it. So a house sometimes is good to hold on to, keep for a little while before you sell it. And the other one I want to teach you is get your hands on something. And this one means if you get your hands on something, it just means you really, really want something. So you say, oh man, I can't wait to get my hands on my new car, or I can't wait to get my hands on that new Apple computer. I really, really want it. Get your hands on something means just get it, buy it, basically. Okay, so there we go. So here's what I'm going to get you guys to do. So that was some useful vocab to talk about money, and now it's your turn. So go to the internet, and I'd like you guys to find me. So you can go online now, and I want you to search money phrasal verbs. And if you do that, you'll go here, you search money phrasal verbs, and you'll get a lot of good phrasal verbs that we use to talk about money. So go ahead and you can choose, any one of these websites and check out some cool phrasal verbs that we might use to talk about money. When you do that, come back, throw them in the chat. We're going to talk about the meaning of them. And then after that, we'll try to make some sentences as well. So let's see what you guys get. So here we go. Number 9. Number 9 was good to hold on to. So what are some purchases that are good to hold on to before selling them? A house is good to hold on to because the house becomes more valuable as you keep it. So when you sell the house in the future, you get more money. A house is good to hold on to. Stocks sometimes are good to hold on to. So anything that gets more value is good to hold on to. Okay, so here we go. So again, search phrasal verbs. No, try not to do idioms, but try to do phrasal verbs here. So what do we got? Isn't this considered to be monopoly in trade? I don't know, Ahmed. Money grows on trees. So again, don't search idioms. If possible, try to find phrasal verbs. So I like these ones here. These ones are pretty good. Save up, pay back. Those ones are pretty good. So give me one of those. I want phrasal verbs today. Try not to go for too many idioms. Land in commercial site. Rip someone off. Good. Okay, we've done this before, I think. Splash out. So I'm going to choose a few of these. Splash out on is a phrasal verb. This is a good one, and it means spend a lot of money. Okay, so let's do that. Splash out on means spend a lot of money on something. Okay, nice one. Splash out on something. What else we got here? Rip someone off. Yeah, we've done this one before a bunch of times. Rip someone off means take advantage. I don't want to use another one. Charge somebody too much for a product or for something. So you get ripped off, right? Everybody's been ripped off probably once. So maybe you say, oh, I really want these shoes, and you buy them and you spend too much money because, I don't know, maybe the shoes normally cost $100, but you paid $150 for the shoes. You got ripped off. There we go. Happens all the time. What else we got? Cut down. That's a good one. Cut down. And everybody, I think, knows this one before. Cut down on something means reduce. Reduce amount. So good, useful for money. Cut down on your spending. It just means reduce something. Snap something up. Not bad. Snap something up means buy quickly because it won't be available. Because not available forever. So basically you say, oh, I went to the supermarket and there was a sale, so I snapped up those products. Basically you bought them really quickly because maybe everybody wants to buy them. So you snap them up, you take them all really quickly, you snap something up. Nice one. What else we got here? Cut down on. Ooh, run up a bill. That's a good one. Run up a bill is, it's an idiom, and it just means have a large bill to pay. So you say, oh man, on Friday night, I ordered drinks, and I ordered food, and then we went to karaoke, and then we got that limousine to go home. You ran up a bill. You ran up a big bill. So basically you had to pay a large bill at the end of the night. Very nice one. Yeah, definitely you run out of money. You run out of something. You run out of money means you don't have money anymore. So there's another. So this is, I guess it's a phrasal verb as well. Run out of something, definitely. Say, oh man, I spent all my money. I ran out of money. It happens. Don't have any more. Okay, cool. Let's see. Ooh, that's a good one. Put aside money. Yeah, that's a nice one. Put aside is similar to save. You save your money for a specific person. So put aside money means save money for a specific purpose. So for example, you set aside money for university. You set aside money for travel. You set aside money for your son or daughter. Okay, good. Nice one. What else we got? Get by. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay, let's do that one. Get by means survive. So get by. You know, I have enough money to get by, which basically would mean I have enough money to survive. Okay, so another way to say survive is get by. Splash out on, chip in. Yeah, we've done chip in before. Chip in means share. Share cost. So for example, let's say you're going on a vacation. You're driving somewhere with a friend. And let's say there's 4 friends, they're driving in a car. One person's the driver, and he says, hey guys, can you chip in? Can you chip in for gas? Basically, can you help to pay for something? So chip in for gas, chip in for rent, chip in for something. So help to pay the cost of something. What else we got here? Ripped off, put aside, waste, beat down. Not sure about that one. Run out of money, save up. Sure, save up means save. It's just another easy way to say a phrasal verb. Good for IELTS. Ding, ding. So save up is save. Chip in, splash out on, rip someone off, hammer out. Hammer out. Not sure about that one. Be pressed. Pressed for money. I'm pressed for money right now. Yeah, okay. Be pressed for something. Basically sounds like you don't have enough. You don't have enough of something at the moment. Yeah, so if you say I'm pressed for money or I'm pressed for time, it means you don't have enough money or you don't have enough time. What else here? Make ends meet. That's a good one. We don't use it that often, so I might leave that one off. But make ends meet just means it means you make ends meet. So you have enough to live life. You make ends meet. Ooh, scrape by. That's a good one. Take out, scrape by. Scrape. I don't know how to explain scrape. That's scrape. So for example, let's say you have some paint and it's falling off your wall. You scrape it, you go. Or when you're in Canada and you have ice on your car, you scrape the ice off. So scrape by is similar to get by. Yeah, it's survive. It's, you say, oh, I don't have a lot of money right now. It's difficult. I have to scrape by. It's similar to get by, similar to survive. Nice one. Dip into. Ooh, nice one. I like that one. Dip into. Dip into means take money from. So dip into something. Dip into something means take money from. Take money from somewhere you don't want to. It's kind of like that. So let's say you have a savings account. Let's say you have an account and it's your money. You want to use this money to buy a car, but you have a medical problem, so you have to dip into the savings account to take out money for the other problem. So I dipped into my children's college fund, right? So you dip in. So you don't want to take that money from that account because that has another purpose, but you kind of dip into it and you take it out because you have a different thing that you need to spend money on. Good one. Tide over is similar to bail out. No, tide someone over. Tide you over. Tide someone over means give someone enough of something for a short time. So for example, let's say your kid's going to school and your kid comes home and they say, "Mom, I need some money." And you say, "Oh God, what's wrong with this kid?" You say, "Okay, here's $100. This should tide you over until next month or next week or whatever." So tide you over means give you enough of something until you can get more. Kind of difficult to explain, tide you over. Snap up, get rid of, come into. Can you say another word for bribe? Pay off. Pay off can also be bribe. Pay somebody off. So similar to pay something off, pay someone off is different, and it means bribe. Go under, take over, living on low income, head up, rake in. Okay, rake it in. Basically means making a lot of money. So basically you have a rake. Let's see if I can find a GIF. Raking it in. So I don't have a good example, but no, let's see here. This one, how about this one? Oh, Willie. Oh, that's great. I gotta watch more Simpsons. Imagine this was money. And you're raking it in. You're just bringing it. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Oh my God, that was really great. Horribly great. That was really awesome. So raking it in. I gotta turn that off. It's so funny. Raking it in basically means you make so much money that you actually need a rake to bring it in. So that was nice. Making a lot of money. Okay, cough up. Ooh, great one. That's a great one, Allah. Cough it up. Yeah, cough up money. That's cough. So if you cough up money, it's like get something from someone, but they don't want to give it to you. I don't know how to explain this in another way. So for example, let's say we're playing poker and I go, oh, I win, you lose, cough it up. It's like, give me the money. But you don't want to give me the money because you're like, oh no, but I'm like, cough it up, you lost, give me your money. So that's an awesome. Yeah, it's kind of like fork it out, but different. When you lose, you would say cough up the money. Cough it up. But fork out means nobody lost. It just means you have to pay a lot of money, right? You forked out a lot of money on a new car. The car didn't lose, there's no game, but you still fork it out. Cool. Very nice. What else we got? Cough up. That was a really good one. I like that one. Take cash out, rake it in. Cool. Shell out. Yeah, another way to say, oop, I'm blowing up. Shell out is the last one, I think. Shell out means pay. You could say shell out or pay a lot of money. A lot of ways to say pay a lot of money. Dish out. I had to dish out a lot of money. And shell out. Shell out sounds better. Shell sounds valuable for some reason. So shell out a lot of money means you paid a lot of money. And run up, I'll do the last one. That's a good one as well. Run up means accumulate. Accumulate. So you accumulate a bill. Usually you run up a bill. Didn't we do that one already? I think we did. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, never mind. That one's already on there. Okay, and that is it. We've done it all. We've talked about a lot of good vocab to talk about money. Some really good vocab there. Really interesting conversation talking about money. And that's really awesome vocab. This whole thing and all this at the top. Really nice variety. So well done you. Well done you guys. That was pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's it. You've made it. You're done. You got Thursday. Some of you are already on Friday, and thank you for staying awake and hanging out with us. We've done it. We've talked about money. We haven't solved any money problems, but you know, if you work for peanuts, hang in there. You're doing it. You're doing it. You'll get there. You'll get there eventually. Yeah, those are really good. Those are really good verbs. So very nice. That's it. Have a smart weekend, an amazing weekend. Hopefully, wish you sun and happiness and joy and some money. Hopefully you get into the money as well. Rake it in, roll in it. I'll send the link in 2 seconds, and have an amazing day. Love you all. Bye, everybody.
It's been a while, haven't felt this way in a long time. Can I tell you a secret? Gets a little crazy in my mind. Crazy, crazy. Gets a little crazy in my mind. Crazy, crazy. Gets a little crazy, it gets a little crazy. tell you a secret? It gets a little crazy in my mind. Crazy, crazy. It gets a little crazy.